Okay.
So like, what is like one experience in college that like you would like 10 out of 10 totally recommend to like undergraduates, I guess?
I can go quick.
Yeah.
I also think I'm an ambassador for organization involvement, to be very honest. But like Rahim had mentioned, uh, being a part of organizations and growing your network in a more seamless fashion is the most important thing I would say, uh, in terms of gaining experiences, getting a network easily. It's actually very, very easy to do that. I'm also a part of National Society of Black Engineers, and I have been since 2018, right? I had a couple of seniors that were in the organization, and I just looked up to them, and I just thought, wow. And there were also a couple of people that were also from Nigeria, like myself, that were international students, and they were having they had key positions in the organization, and I just thought, wow, can I do that too? So I got plugged in, and then I looked at other organizations that I had interest in. I had interest in robotics. I had interest in business, believe it or not. But I wanted, as engineers, I also believe that we have that innovation mindset, right? Which crosses into entrepreneurship. And I wanted to. I just found organizations that align with my interests and joined them just because of that initial, okay, they did it, I guess I can do it, and then I blew it out of proportion. I joined. By the time I graduated last semester, I was in about 7 organizations, and I was on the executive board of all 7. It is actually very hilarious when I think about it. But as a result of all of that, I have a network that I don't even know how to use it at this point because I've used some of it, but like there's so much more I could leverage. Being in the National Society of Black Engineers, I have traveled so many places for their conventions. I have made connections for in my dream company, which is another medical device manufacturing company in Minnesota, and I'm now on the national level for National Society of Black Engineers. We're planning the next convention, and I'm one of the people that will be planning that. And every single step of the way, I just realized that I did not even have to try to grow my network. I was just in events and in meetings, and there were people that came to those meetings. There were some professional talks that we held. That as a result of having them come over, I met with them. Hey, let's get connected. Get their LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very important platform, by the way. LinkedIn, I think that's how it's pronounced, but that is like the professional social media, to be honest, and
Gotcha.
that is how you get plugged in.
So I heard student organizations is definitely something.
I'll put even more emphasis on that with student organizations. I think that promotes some of the best experience throughout college because you just get amongst a group that you can identify well with. And at the end of the day, you all share that common struggle and have that common goal. So you get with a group with the same mission in mind and you can kind of share that full on journey. But kind of what he alluded to is like in NESB or in any organization, something that might kind of get overlooked is the opportunities for mentorship when you join those groups and having mentorship along your journey, someone who has already gone through it, someone who can guide you through it, that's gold. And so that just promotes the best college experience possible. Again, getting with these resource groups, getting yourself immersed within them, and within that you'll find people you can identify with, and it'll segue into really good professional relationships, mentorship, and things that will just follow you throughout your career and full on journey. So that's one of the things is just get involved on campus, get with those resource groups, promote the best social experience possible while it aligns with you finishing your mission and ultimately getting your degree and starting your career. So that's one of the best things. And again, LinkedIn, all of that, it all ties in because it shows you the power of networking, the power of relationships, and the importance of all of those things. So I mean, that's one of the golden things throughout college. So be sure to do that once your time comes.
Thank you.
A little less professional advice over here, but like he said, getting involved on campus, but getting involved outside of your bubble. Sometimes
Oh, that's a good one.
we tend to get caught on a track and get used to the people that were around. But especially if you're undergrad, my favorite experience was living on campus my freshman year. And that was really fun. Like, you can't beat walking to the caf like on a Saturday and just messing around with your friends.
Yeah.
And it's really fun just to have those experiences because you are here. And if you do engineering, it can be serious at times, but also having outside experiences on campus that aren't specifically linked to academic stuff. It's
Yep.
good to have fun, I think.
Yeah, it
sometimes.
kind of reminds me of, when we're studying our calculus and our physics classes, the odd problems, the answers are in the back of the book. So not the even problems, but the odd problems. So if you're working on an even problem and you're stuck, you can go to the back of the book and you can find the answer and start to work your way backwards, right? Very similarly, that's why I like that question, is because if you're trying to get a job and you show up to the career fair with your resume and you've got a 2.0 GPA and nothing else, it's really hard for me to hire you, really hard. But if you show up and you've got higher than a 3.6, you've been in a professional organization, you've maybe played a student sport, you can clearly articulate what your senior project was, and I can see that you've not only got a command over the engineering discipline, but some soft skills, and you can communicate to me why I would be better as an organization if I were to hire you, then that's a clear win. And so now you can go to where you are now and be like, okay, sweet. Now all I got to do is work backwards and join some organizations, make some friends, get some good study groups going on, and finish this degree. Because I like to say it's about flipping the script sometimes too. Because when I started engineering, it was 2000 and 2000, the year 2000, and the script that we used at the time was look to your left, look to your right. Only one of you is going to make it, because that was the success rate for engineering discipline. And now, serving on different boards of different schools, the script that we flipped is look to your left, look to your right, start studying now, and you'll all make it, right? It's like, bond together, and because we do need those engineers. So